looks like instead we're gonna have a bit of a throwback. Gentlemen, Shen in the top lane. Oh man, so many potential options here on the opposite side for H2K, but very classic Fnatic comp.
We saw the Shen yesterday from Vizicachi into Odo, and unfortunately for him, he fell behind very hard in the early game, which allowed Odo to run absolute rampant off in a side lane. This matchup can be very dependent on who gets that early lead and how much of an advantage it is. But in terms of teamfight, I feel like H2K have a pretty big advantage with the amount of overall crowd control they have, their scaling, but also their ability to see. They have a lot of poke with this composition that they've drafted.
So got that Caitlyn from Nuclear, not the Sivir, trying to get a bit more power in his early laning phase. But after the Caitlyn nerfs happened, it obviously cost her quite a lot in the early game. And again, you're still facing a Janna on the side of Fnatic with this Tristana here. So it will be a very hard lane for Nuclear and Che to play. Also just pay Janna, like he won't actually apply his CC onto Rekkles, and then suddenly he's taking a lot of damage in return on the way out. Brox has snuck his way in behind H2K. Oh, the all in from Che. He's gonna get punished.
Body slam. Jesus moving forward, trying to lock him down. Good damage comes in from Rekkles. Eye of the Storm gives him a big boost. Brox is going to body slam him back. Che is now in trouble, and looks like he will drop. The heal comes out. Rekkles, flash forward. Jez is moving in. First blood for the Janna.
And they were just waiting for the all-in from Che. The moment that headbutt pulverize came in, Broxo was lying in wait. He came down through the river, utilized the blast gun to catch them off guard. Now Caps is the one that might be in trouble, but he's probably going to flash.
4 stack will get locked up. He's just going to use the cleanse, slow and steady onto Jankos. Lots of...
Oh, look at the face of frustration there on Jankos. So I was sitting there thinking, hang on a second, if Caps gets another ball down, that's going to be 5 balls to the face. And I don't think a level 4 Jankos is going to be able to hold on to
Rekkles, and the kill went to Jess. It obviously means faster Ardent Sensor, so it actually is a win for Jess specifically and Fnatic. But at least means they can keep even.
Package used. Shen ult going to be used as well. Caps running for his life. Good damage comes in. The follow-up now from the Shen as well. Jankos set to burn. Another kill fired out for Fnatic, and already action on the bottom side in response. But Soaz looking for a little bit of a follow-up. The flash forward. Fev going to have to flash out to safety. Caps pretty far away, but Soaz may look to follow this up. Scatter the Weak not going to connect. Blast Cone is there for the escape, but the taunt lands as well. But it's just Soaz versus the Corki.
Well, while Odoamne is doing all the work in top. However, one bad fight from H2K and they lose 1 or 2 towers. They're trying to get a kill mid.
Moving in, CC goes down. Cap's gonna get locked up, running now for his life as Jankos tries to follow up with a little bit more damage. Rockets from Fevivin looking for the side step. Caps is donezo though. Odoamne gonna snag that one.
So finally, H2K get a successful punish. They play around the window that Soaz cannot save the mid laner. No flash available on Caps, and while he plays that as well, win condition right now for H2K is still to play through Odoamne. This guy has been doing extremely well in terms of the early game, and now H2K, they're investing a gank up top.
Hyper proc, double bounce, knock up, taunted, knocked into the wall and taken down. Actually, nice pickoff comes in from H2K.
And there's no way for Fnatic to truly punish. They are grouping up as a 3-man around the Dragon area, and his Caps against Febby.
They're gonna try and collapse on them. Brox is on top side.
Okay, here. Ooh, nice interrupt. Flash out. Rekkles looks like he could still be okay. Nar coming in on the backside. Now Fnatic could potentially look to turn. So many cooldowns already burned, but in goes the Corki, in goes the package. Rekkles still alive and well. Doing what he can to keep moving forward in the fight. H2K retreating strong as 5. So much damage, but oh no, he wants to turn it back. Nuclear still hitting the backline for free. Shen blocking what he can. Rekkles is firing back. Caps is firing back. Fevivin is running for his life. He's looking to get the bounces. He's looking to keep it going. He wants to go to Worlds. Fnatic in control.
It's a huge team fight. We already talked about how much stronger the Tristana will be here in the mid game compared to a Caitlyn. There's so many buffs for Rekkles. He already sits on 2 items. And Caps, of course, after winning that mid lane. H2K just tried to force a team fight. They didn't even have to go for it. They could just keep split pushing with Odoamne, but they go for that all-in against Rekkles and Jessis.
And they saw an opportunity here. They saw 2 members of Fnatic out of position. They thought that they could punish, but again, the Shen ultimate, the fact that Gragas was running up through the river.
And that interruption here from Jessis on the combo from Che was also key to get away.
And just keep your eyes on Caps here. His ability to land this 4-man stun onto H2K is what gives them time to regroup. Jankos, the big front line, now gone. Odo, there's not enough follow-up damage, and Rekkles is just untouched in the fight.
Dealing so much damage here after Caps' beautiful stun, and as we said before here, this is actually the moment where H2K are weak in this game. They do not have an AD carry who can deal proper damage. They have a split push who's winning the side. Rodamne's back in base, so he's just kind of sitting behind Fnatic.
All alone. That's going to be an inhibitor tower taken down. Inhibitor is next. This is going to be a big difference. Soaz is simply backing up. That's a lot of damage. Jankos is the last-ditch effort from the fight. They are going to take down Caps. Jay on the backside is going to get the three-man knockup. Rekkles the most important target remaining. Knocked back into the team. Odoamne trying to do what he can, but Rekkles does so much damage. Soaz being the front line, Jez is shielding him up. That's the double. He's looking for a little bit more than trap. The saving grace for H2K. He's going to grab the triple. Fnatic are cleaning house.
Huge team fight once again for Fnatic. They stop the comeback from H2K. There will be no reverse sweep today. And 23.5 minutes, Fnatic are going to take the 3-0.
And it was not choking for H2K. It was Fnatic proving themselves worthy of that spot in Worlds. It is the 3-0. It is the third seed. It is Fnatic back on the world stage. Fantastic performance across the board. It was dominance in Game 1 and Game 3. In Game 2, it was a comeback.